Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of 10 Dead Rats. Sorry to be a bit tardy tonight, but I believe we have figured out our technical problems, hopefully. And we're here to spend our evening with you and play a little old school D&D and Warhammer Fantasy. 10 Dead Rats? I'm never sure what to call it. This is what I get for naming the system and the show the same thing. What kind of idiot does that? Well, announcements. Any announcements? Number one, we are still running our June fundraiser for the Bale Project. You can see our little bar up there at the top. I am going to go ahead and paste the link into the chat if anybody is watching and would like to donate and help us get to our $500 goal by the end of the month. We are on our way. It would be lovely to hit that goal. If you could spare $1 or $2, we would greatly appreciate it. It's a good cause.
Yay!
What else?
I'm disappointed you're not dressed up.
I'm sorry. I only dress up for Cthulhu. The funny thing is, Dan and I have been running these Tuesday night games as a way to just have a little fun, and without all the rigmarole of normal streaming, just get online as cheaply and easily as possible. And
sorry for all of our rigmarole, Paul.
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, if we're not good enough for you, that's fine. I mean, we can take it.
No,
I got other shit to do, Paul.
I care deeply about 10 Dead Rats, so I need all the stuff.
Don't even know our name. Don't even know our name.
I need the... Man, I'm just on the shit list tonight, huh? Sheesh.
He was wearing a suit, everyone.
Yeah. So
Wow.
So once we started playing Cthulhu, I for whatever reason, when I play Cthulhu, my brain says, oh, you have to go full LARP and dress up and have...
Well, if you commit, I'll commit.
Go insane. yeah. I don't have a character to dress up as in this show. I don't.
Yeah, you do. Get a closet, swap in some wigs, get a beard, get a blonde wig for when we're meeting our halfling friend again. Paul, you go hard, we go hard, man.
Tell you what, when you guys get to Kemperbad, maybe I'll have a Count Orlok for you.
Yeah, I want to see full aristocrat.
Oh,
yeah, like.
I will rub dirt on my face. I will get a blue shirt and cut holes in it. I will do everything you want. Actually, I should have blue robes. I think we bought me blue robes. I need to find a blue robe.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. The funny thing, I'll also point out, the first night we did Cthulhu, I didn't tell Dan I was going to dress up, and so I showed up there 10 minutes before the show in the full thing, and he was like, we're supposed to dress up? And he immediately threw together a thing that was dressed up in time for it. So, we egg each other on, I guess. Anyway, let's see. Other announcements. This weekend is D&D Live, so maybe we are competing with some bigger names, perhaps. Alas. That's fine. Come watch us on VOD after if you like that. We also enjoy folks joining us that way. Maybe you're already watching this, and maybe I'm speaking to you from the past. Thank you for coming back to us and catching up on 10 Dead Rats. But beware, this Sunday at 1 p.m., Wandering DMs will have special guest R.A. Salvatore on the show. We're going to be talking about his new book and playing D&D and all kinds of cool stuff. So come check it out.
Check it out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else got anything else for our lovely audience? Anybody else want to cajole me more about my lack of costuming?
Are you gonna dress up for Mr. Salvatore there?
Oh yeah,
I bet you dress up for R.A. Salvatore. Yeah.
I bet he has enough rigmarole for you, Paul.
I think he would give me a lot of shit for that.
You're dressed up as R.A. Salvatore.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do.
There you go.
All right, I'll get
to the metal level immediately.
I got three days to get an R.A. Salvatore costume together. Okay. All right. Let's get going. I think that's enough BSing. We've chewed up enough of our game time. Let's jump into the next episode of 10 Dead Rats. Welcome. Last week on 10 Dead Rats. That bumper's just long enough for me to flip through all my pages of notes and find last week's notes. Last week
We need a new
on
bumper.
10 Dead Rats.
It's too cool for us. I'm sorry. Like, we need a new one. It's so sweet. And every time I come out of that, and it's us, like, it's just not.
Wow.
It is incongruent to the tone of the
Man.
show. Is what I'm saying.
Man, just getting negged by Fury left and right tonight. Okay.
Doesn't seem necessary.
Sorry, I'll
I
be
don't
quiet.
We're in a good mood tonight. It's going to be a good game. Yeah. All right. What happened last week? I have notes. I wrote notes. Yes, the party
got a
cleaned the
boat.
boat. Got a boat and crashed it into a lock. And
Listen,
The party is strong as who did that. Most of us were successfully riding the boat.
they then decided to stop in at Weisbrook for a little bit, do a little few errands. What on earth did I write last week? Drop off something.
The dead
You dropped
body?
something off. The dead.
We had
Yes, the dead.
The dead guys.
That's
and then
the
we had the
dead. That's what I
panhandlers,
wrote.
and they did their.
Yes. Indigo met some very nice peddlers, one of whom shook his hand, and Indigo's hand came away stained a dark purplish color, realizing that he had been marked by perhaps the very cultists that they have been chasing throughout their adventures. The party decided to lay a trap, and Indigo went into a local tavern and made a lot of noise about being available and ready for whatever. And Bruno took the time to then go pop out and buy a small sailor boy outfit and a large lollipop. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
All
Always
important
on
stuff.
target,
Yeah.
Bruno.
The strange peddlers from earlier were seen spying on the party. The party did not take kindly to this and immediately jumped them. One of them seems to have run off and gotten away, but one, a poor unfortunate fellow by the name of Hugo, is currently pinned to the street by Trebbiano and being shouted at by Indigo, demanding, "Who are you?" To which he answered, "I'm Hugo." And that's where we left off last week. So we pick up with the party on the street in front of the tavern late in the evening. Trebbiano has, I believe, this man pinned to the ground, this peddler with all his pots and pans and a rigmarole on his back. Indigo, I think, has his sword drawn, pointed at the man, demanding answers. Yeffy has been trying to pull his shirt off to see if he may be marked in the way that others.
Wow.
Yeah. Bruno has just finally rejoined us from coming up, has hurled a rock at the vanishing. Actually struck the man in the head of the other vanishing peddler.
2 for 2 on that maneuver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is where we begin. So, what would you like to do?
I'm going to keep yelling at this guy. And I'm going to say, I don't care what your name is, Hugo. What sort of wild group are you a part of?
What? I'm just a peddler. I'm just a peddler. Just selling my wares. Please don't kill me. I'll give you all my money. I swear.
Wow.
It's not much. I have a
I
few
don't want
pence
your
on
money.
me.
I know you're a part of the Purple Hand, or whatever you
What?
call yourselves, and you think my name is Castor Liberum, the Magister. I know all about you and your group. I almost got killed because of you and your group, and I want answers, damn it.
Yeah, answers. We know everything. That's why we need answers now.
Damn
You out
it.
of my back, screaming from my backpack.
Whoa.
I believe I crawled out of your backpack
Yes.
and started to undress the man and try to figure out if he has the purple hand tattoos.
Correct.
So I'm out of
Okay.
your backpack.
Cool. I just needed a mental image. Sorry.
Yes. The man grows quickly pale. And just says, well, please don't kill me. He starts looking around to see who else might be on the street.
Thank you for the
Yeah,
donation,
who else
William.
is on the street? Yeah.
Not a lot of people currently, although as you look around, the street is mostly empty, but you do see the glass windows of some adjacent buildings. You see many faces peering out, watching the kerfuffle on the street.
Not again. Let's bring this inside.
Yeah.
What is that? It's kind
I
of
think
He's
you're
got
really-
a lot of pots and pans.
Oh. I mean, we can bring the pot and pans with us.
Yeah, okay, yeah, alright. Oh, inside,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll?
All right. I don't think you need to roll. There's 4 of you. You've got weapons pointed at him. You push him into the tavern, which the door opens immediately into the large dining room. There's several people there eating. They although not actually actively eating, they've all stopped to look and stare at you as you come crashing into the inn. What do you do from here?
Bring him to our room.
Nothing to see here, people.
Yeah.
Just some peddler business here on the other side. We're talking about the price of potatoes and the price of pots. Cast iron pots. And it's none of your concern, good folks. We got nothing to show here, nothing to go. Just go about your business. We're going up to a room that's possibly ours. Good night.
Well,
Yeffy,
that
roll
should
me a
avoid all
fellowship test,
suspicion.
please.
That's
Every
a
word
10.
poetry.
Oh, I missed it, Yeffy. What was your number?
I can do it on both hands.
10. Okay, so a few of the people kind of like look fairly startled, and some of them kind of turn back to their food, and you hear a little bit of murmuring return to the room, but they're definitely very muted, and you can sense there's a tension in the air. You can sense as you then heard the peddler up the stairs and down the hall and into your room, and press him into the room and shut the door behind you. And the 4 of you now have him there. He slumps to the floor and he just says, "Please don't kill me, please." And he looks with dread down at the stain on the floor of your room.
We're not going to kill you.
Yeah, that's unrelated, but it was one of your friends once. We got a discount for buying renting the same room twice.
I assume he's laughing. He's just laughing. This is the exact delivery of it. He's just laughing as he's telling him this.
Yeah, that sounds about right. What do you want?
What's the deal with the purple hand and Castor Liberum? Me.
I didn't know your name. I was just told to give you the purple palm.
What does the purple palm mean?
Purple palm.
Well,
And by
you
whom?
had put the ink on my hand and
Well,
transferred it to yours. That's what it means to give someone the
But who
purple
told
palm.
you?
You put ink on your palm, and then you get the person to shake hands with you.
Purple palm.
And then,
That's fun to
and
say.
then what happens, huh? And then what happens?
Yeah.
Then you are marked.
That's all.
Then you are marked, and the others will recognize you.
Yes, but who told you to do this?
The other guy.
Our circle's leader
Oh.
told me to do it.
So it's a circle. That's good to
But,
know.
Yeah.
but yes, we are. Damn it. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Take your time.
There's a
Yeah,
circle,
yeah.
huh?
Drakilda told me to do it.
Wow. Ooh.
oh.
That's an aggressive name.
Drakilda?
Yes,
Who's Drakilda?
she's the leader of our circle.
So what,
Where can we
kidnap
find
the dumbest
Drakilda?
guy in the circle? Jesus.
What? You're both talking at once. I don't understand.
How long have you been looking for Castor here?
Oh, many days. We sell our wares on the pier, and we were told to watch for the man in the portrait that she showed us.
Uh-huh.
Everybody has my picture.
You really gotta.
Well, why don't you take us to Drakilda, and we'll just have a conversation with them, huh?
But she's in Altdorf.
Then we're going all for it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, you don't need me. I've told you everything. You just go to Altdorf. I won't tell anyone. I'll disappear. I'll take my wares to Delbers. No one will ever hear from me again.
That
Please.
seems unlikely.
How do you
Where do we find
communicate?
Drakilda? Oh,
What?
all right. We all tried it once.
Yeah.
After you, Indigo.
How do you communicate with Drakilda?
We meet at a tavern.
When are you supposed to meet her next?
Well, if we have news to report, then we travel to Altdorf, and we go to the cracked tankard, and we tell the proprietor that we're looking for her. But otherwise, she comes down once a month, I suppose.
We just have to go look for her.
All right.
Well, that's easy.
All right. Well then, sorry. Everybody else had questions. Feel free.
I think we all had the same question, really. All right, so now we just gotta kill this guy and let's get out of here.
What?
Oh, please don't kill me, please.
No, I was whispering so that you didn't hear me. Don't worry about it. Now we just gotta kill this guy and let's get out of here.
Please
But we
don't kill me.
Oh,
We don't have to kill this guy.
yeah, he knows all about us now. He's gonna warn Drakilda.
Does he?
And then
What does
she'll
he know about
kill
us,
us.
Weirdo?
By going faster than us?
Well, he knows exactly what we look like, and he knows what he thinks your name is. I mean,
Cannot
that's pretty
warn
much.
her
I mean, that's
faster
good
than we
enough,
can get
yeah.
there.
What if he sends a bird with a message?
Bird.
Yeah.
I have one of those. Big deal. We do not need to kill this guy.
We don't need to, but, you know, I feel like we increase the expected value of our operation if we do.
How are you, doctor? I do not indigo help.
All right, you're cutting out a lot. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Is that just me? Sorry.
I have a question.
For
Raise
me?
my
Yes,
hand.
Yaffy.
For the guy. Hugo, what benefits do you have for being in your circle? Is it like a benefit plan? You got one of them?
Yeah. Secrets?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it was for
Money?
me. I'm sorry.
It was for you, Hugo.
Yeah.
Hugo,
Yes.
I got a lot
yes.
of questions for you.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Benefits.
Benefits?
How does one? Yeah.
Well,
Benefits.
there are many.
Okay,
the-
great.
the-
Good. I'm using the right word. Good. Ha.
members are encouraged to find business opportunities for each other, and if I can recruit a certain number into my circle, then they give me wealth, and
Keep talking.
yeah. Well, you see, I bought in to Drakilda's circle, but I will recoup that and more when I recruit into my circle a certain number of helpers.
Whoa. Hold on, Hugo.
Yes.
How does recruitment happen? How does one get initiated into this fine sort of business opportunity?
Well, usually it's need based when we're have come up with an operation that is approved by our leaders, which we've not. I've not come up with one, but yeah. Well, yes. If it needs persons and materials, etc., then it is approved, and then one finds family members or friends or whatnot that can join in, and after they've proved themselves in one operation, then they can apply to have the mark placed on them and be initiated into the circle. Gosford was planning something big, but I don't.
What? Who's Gosford?
Oh, damn! Hugo, you told me.
I told you we should kill him. He's hiding stuff.
Gosford is my friend, my fellow peddler.
Is he on the same tier as you, or is he higher?
Oh, he's in my circle too. He also. We don't really know who's higher. Drakilda reports to her superiors. We don't really know who those are.
Does she get like a special carriage when she gets so many different initiates?
It's pink.
There's a tiered reward system, I'm told.
I suddenly find this whole organization a lot less threatening. Maybe we don't need to worry about this all that much. Actually, it's not really a big problem. Yeah. Well, all right. Crack tankard, Drakilda, pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
What?
All right. I think this guy maybe has suffered enough, and we don't need to kill him. Actually.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, Hugo.
All right,
Enjoy
Hugo.
harassing your old elementary school classmates about vague missions, and we're probably wanted criminals now, so we should get out of here.
I can leave. I can go.
Get out of here!
He bolts with it, and of course the clanging and rattling of all his wares, and like a wooden spoon falls on the ground behind him, and he just keeps running, and he tears off down the stairs, and you hear him making his way out of there.
We should maybe not stay the night. Yeah, I bet it does. I would stay. I would not worry. You should invest in maybe real businesses with premises and goods. Excuse me. Anyway, we can talk about this along the way. Okay, you too, huh? All right, we'll discuss this on the trip. We're probably wanted criminals in this town now because we just assaulted that guy in the street and kidnapped him. So maybe we should go.
It's fine.
I don't think the watch is going to feel that justifies. Yeah. No, everyone wants to stay the night. All right, look.
Are we still staying?
I mean, my business here is done.
Yeah, did you get to the bottom of it, Indigo? Are you okay now? Oh, we should have asked how we get rid of the purple mark on your hand.
I mean, he said it was ink, right? So it just should wash off.
Yeah. I guess we don't know whether, they're supposed to find you and kill. I guess they're supposed to find you and kill you because that's what they've been trying to do.
I don't think they've tried to kill me once.
I
have you
kind of
forgotten
think
the last time we were in this room?
Well, I feel like there's one group that identifies, right, and singles folks out, and then one group that is the guys who killed the dudes.
Right, it's like
Am I making no sense? Is that fine?
It's like the salespeople and the assassins, like any good pyramid scheme. I mean, they literally tried to kill you in this room, in this inn, in this town, 2 weeks ago.
Well, what were you going to say, Yeffy?
I forget now. I got confused. I was thinking about the pyramid scheme for assassins and how that would function, and then I kind of started thinking about my own pyramid scheme I could do at home.
See, one guy, he kills 2 of his friends, and then they each kill 2 of their friends.
Didn't seem to quite add up, Bruno. Didn't seem to quite add up. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's a lot.
And after just 15 iterations, the whole population is dead. It doesn't take long.
So are we leaving?
Yeah, I think we are.
I feel like we should leave. Do you want to stay?
Not really.
Listen, I got all the rations for the boat, and
yeah, we got the rations.
Dead bodies are off.
That was a fun little meetup we had together, a moment in time.
Yeah.
I think we could.
Okay, so it is evening.
Yeah, William has a point. That is how vampires work.
Vampires are just a pyramid scheme.
That's pretty good, actually. Sorry, yes, let's go back to the boat. I just needed everyone to hear that because it's pretty good.
Those darn ghosts. Okay.
Got some questions, Paul?
Sorry, I've got a little tech problem here on my end that I'm just trying to figure out. Come on, work with me here, software. So that's just not working. It's just not gonna work. So fuck it. Okay. Okay. So you're headed back to the boat. Yes, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we see who donated? Because I think we had 2 donations.
Do we have 2 donations?
Ooh.
Thank you, everyone.
Yay! Thank you.
Do I still have?
I see one by Anonymous.
That's
just
the top one.
Yeah.
That was Empire.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, we've had two new donations, one from William and one from Anonymous. So there was a new anonymous donation as well. Thank you, everyone, so much for helping us get to our goal. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's the evening. You head back to the docks. You walk up the plank up onto your boat. Your friend Renat is there. Oh, you're back. Are we going? Do we sail at night?
We do now.
Maybe we sail first light.
Oh, okay. So you
keep
sleep on the
watch.
boat 2 nights then? You don't want to stay at a nice inn? Captain always liked to stay at a nice inn when we were in towns.
We would like that, but
Well, we forgot what time of day it was, so let's just get on the boat. We'll sleep there.
You wish to make an early start.
yeah,
Exactly.
This is wise.
very early.
We will make it to Altdorf very quickly. Okay.
Great.
So you head back to your bunks and you bunk down on board the boat. Do you keep a watch?
We have to, otherwise there's not enough beds.
Oh,
It's a great way to enforce the
yeah,
watch.
my character,
one too few bits.
my character canonically sleeps very little. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I'm not role playing. I promise. Yeah. So my character will take watch.
Okay. So I'll just assume the circle. Okay. Great. Night passes. Nothing untoward happens. Anybody who's up watches sees that the docks themselves are patrolled by watchmen periodically every hour or so. You see someone carrying a lantern walking up and down the docks. It seems relatively safe. And
That's all pretty fortunate.
yeah. Evening. Well, there'd been a fire a little while back, so now they've stepped up the patrol.
Tragedy.
So,
God, we gotta get out of this town. I hate this place.
The dawn eventually comes, and you rouse yourselves and get the boat ready and start to head up the Weissbruck Canal, I assume? Headed towards Altdorf?
Yes.
Lovely.
Very good. Very good.
Rick out of here.
Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Boom. Boom, boom. It's a joke, so we're going back to Altdorf.
Okay. It is the canal. The water is
Wet.
is wet. Yes. The water is quite calm.
Sorry.
The canal is quite straight, very easy to navigate. As being a man-built thing. You travel up the canal. You spend a day sailing up the canal. By the end of the day, you reach the small town of Schlafferbild.
Oh.
A little village alongside the canal there. They have a nice inn that you can relax at if you like. And or you can stay aboard your boat, whatever makes you happy.
I do like.
All right. It's rolling the dice every time, but all right.
Indigo will get a room at the inn.
Great.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so for the
Triviana
four
goes
of
where
you,
Indy goes.
for the four of you, collectively spend about a crown on rooms and a meal for the night at the inn.
How much was it?
A crown.
All right, you know what?
Crown
I'll
totals?
pay this one. I'll pay the full crown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right out of your mouth into his hand.
As it turns out, I now have too many crowns to fit in my mouth, so I kind of just got the 2 safety crowns in my mouth, and then the rest I have to carry in a little sack. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but at least they can't pick all my pockets.
I'm astounded
mouth
that your
pop.
character keeps getting worse.
Look, this is a true historical fact about keeping money in your mouth. I did not make this up. This is something real human beings did in the past, like in the time we are representing now.
Yes, the
Make
past.
me like it.
It's a real thing.
All right. So, the next day you push out, get back on, get the boat going, sail the remainder of the canal, which is not terribly much. So by late afternoon, you at last reach the port of Altdorf.
All right.
We're back.
Altdorf.
Not going to hire
Yes.
any porters this time.
This time you are not arriving by coach. This time you are arriving by boat.
Yes, some kind of boat rob children.
Yeah, there is a long stretch of wharves along the river here. The Altdorf, as you can tell, it is positioned at the confluence of the Reich and the River Talebek, and as well as has the Weissbruck Canal leading down the Weissbruck. So there's quite a bit of river trade. Very, very busy port. So it's the biggest city that any of you have ever been to. So it looks quite bustling and whatnot. It's not long, actually, after you finally find a spot along a dock to pull up and throw your ropes down and start tying up your boat, that you are approached by the wharf master, who is there to demand port fees. Oh,
Yeah.
welcome to Altdorf. How long shall you stay, and what have you brought?
No, thank you. I'll carry my own bags this time. Already learned this lesson.
I don't want your bags. I want to know how long you intend to stay in
Good,
Waldorf,
good.
and what goods you are bringing into town, and what you intend to leave with.
A lot of questions.
We're not.
Yes.
We're not.
Yeah, we look at Renat like all at once.
Yeah, yeah, hang on, yeah. we don't know anything about this.
How long do we need?
Yeah.
Renat comes up. Renat. Who does Renat trust here? Renat. Renat grabs Trebbiano's shoulder, pulls Trebbiano aside. Yeah. Renat says, I don't know how long you want to stay in Altdorf. How long do you want to stay in Altdorf? Are you just here to sell the goods and move on? Do you want to sell the wool here in Altdorf?
So there's a thing we need to do, but it could take more than one day. It won't take a week, certainly, but it's not just, leave tomorrow kind of stuff.
I see. What about
We don't have a particular schedule. Could we prolong our schedule once if we say 2 days and we need to stay free?
You
Is
could
that
go
okay?
day by day, but it will cost more.
3 days?
Very good.
Give us a deadline.
3 days.
Renat comes,
Okay.
nods, and then comes over to the wharf master and says, "We will stay in port for 3 days, and we have brought 10 crates of fine wool from Weisbruck." the harbor master. Let's see. Actually, let's give her. Well. It will
long
be
enough to get in trouble, not long enough to get caught. That's party motto.
3 days. I will need 6 crowns in port fees.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Merchanting thing is a scam.
Yeah,
It seems
okay.
like a lot of money.
It's fine.
We're not going to debate this. We're going to pay her immediately. But they just want you to know we're displeased about it.
They're all very displeased. I will hand them 6 crowns.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Good. He writes some notes down on a tablet that he's carrying, and then he moves along to the next boat, just quickly dismissing you out of mind. Apparently, 10 crates of wool is not worth his time.
So you're not. Is that
Just
is that what you do? You lie about what you have in your hold?
That is what we have.
I thought we had coal.
We had coal, buddy.
Oh, I thought we had wool. Oh,
Get
damn
the
it, we were
get the
supposed to have
dog
wool.
master back in.
We never made it to Bogenhafen. Oh no, I have lied. What do we do?
Oh.
Get
you
it
just-
back real
you
quick.
Yeah.
Flag
No,
him
no,
down.
no,
Say
no.
there's a mistake. Fix it early.
No, we're not.
oh,
You just move forward. You say lies, it's fine, and now we continue forward and
I don't wanna
suffer
go
no
to jail.
consequences from just an increasing string of falsehoods.
I'm going to
That's
drink
how
this
I've lived my
entire
life,
bottle of
and I'm a
hand sanitizer.
doctor.
Are we-
Please fix it first.
But are we going to sell the coal here in Altdorf then?
Oh, we wanted to
Yeah.
do that, didn't we?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Indigo is gonna move to flag down the harbor master again.
Excellent.
What?
What is it? I'm very busy.
Sorry. When we were registering our boat earlier, my companion has a strange accent, so I just wanted to make sure you heard that we have coal on our boat, not wool.
Give me
With a
a
C.
fellowship. Give me fellowship test,
Yes.
Indigo.
He's got that lying accent.
12.
Told you not to.
Coal, is it? I had better take a look.
That's
He comes. He
fine.
starts walking
What?
over towards your boat. Okay.
Take a look.
He seems
Is coal a weird-
irritated.
Okay, that's fine. Irritation doesn't cost more crowns. I'm fine with this.
Okay, so he comes and he climbs down into the hold and he pokes through a couple of the crates, and then he climbs back up and he says, "Ugh!" Scratch, like makes a big show of like scratching it out. "Oh, get it right next time." He stomps it.
Yes, of course. Sorry.
See, we gained nothing from telling the truth there.
We also lost nothing, so...
We lost. That took like 30 seconds. We could have already been at the cracked cask or.
Or we could just go now. Let us just go now and stop talking about this. We have fixed this problem. We go forward, yes? Great. You said that exact thing like 5 minutes ago. Shall we go forward? Great plan.
And
That was
you
from
want me to-
lies, though.
I know you have.
Sorry,
I know
Bob?
you have other business, but do you want me to sell the coal and buy something to trade down the river?
Yeah.
And
Paper,
we are
right?
going. We are going to Kemperbad, you say? Are we going to Nuln? We're going to Nuln?
Oh God, where's the map?
In that direction, stopping at Kemperbad and I believe Grissenwald.
Yeah, you
There's
said
the map.
paper last time.
So, yes. Well, if we are yes, paper is in demand down in Nuln. If that was where we are going.
We're going near none.
Nuln is all the way down the
basically
River Talbot, River Reich, rather. So, if you follow the River Reich from Altdorf, it will lead you down eventually to Kemperbad, and past Kemperbad, eventually down to Grissenwald, and then on to Nuln.
Yeah, as long as we don't encounter any death on the way, this seems great.
Yeah.
There's no death
Go
on
buy
the
some
right.
paper.
Ah,
No, I'd like to go with you so that I can kind of learn some of these ropes here because I like to see how much paper we're bringing aboard and what kind of size crates and what the weight of
Very
paper
good.
is, you know?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we should all go shopping before we go to the cracked mug, so that we can all go together.
Cracked casket. No. Cracked tankard.
Tankard.
You guys and names.
I wrote it down.
Like, Indigo barely remembers his own name most of the time, so...
I've got two, all right? You only have the one.
As far as you know.
it's got you there. What?
True. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go shopping.
Excellent. But when you say you're going to go shopping, are you going to go trade goods, or you just need to buy some things?
I don't think Indigo is interested in trading goods at all.
Very good. Go and shop. Is anybody going with Renault? That's my question. Anyone going with Renault, or is she off on
Yeffy,
her own
right?
to go do?
Yeah,
Yeffy, you're gonna
Yeffy's
go?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna go. I might make a slight detour to talk to Frank, but that might be afterwards.
Okay, great. And what are Bruno and Trebbiano up to? It is it is only taking you. It's afternoon. It's afternoon. It took you all the morning and a little bit of the early afternoon to get to Altdorf.
I want, in this larger city, I want to try to find a Bretonian Bretonian Imperial dictionary,
Yep.
and maybe like a fun wooden masthead carvery, maybe.
Excellent. So also headed out into the shops, into the markets
Sounds right.
to find those things. Bruno.
I am going to go find the Physicians Guild.
Excellent. Okay, so group quickly scatters.
Yeah,
To
nice.
go every
Make
which
this
way.
nice and easy. Yeah.
Excellent. Quickly scatters.
Right,
Everybody.
yes, it was episode 1.
Everybody, roll me an intelligence test, please.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
9.
14.
9, 14, 15. Bruno.
You're gonna have to give me a second. I didn't have any dice.
You don't have any dice. Get your dice out, man.
Hang on. Okay.
It's 852, Max.
I haven't had to roll them yet. 9.
9. Okay. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to start with Yeffy. So, Yeffy, you start off with Renault to walk, just walking up and down the wharves, talking to some of the other merchants who are loading and unloading ships. Renault looking for a quick exchange to unload the coal and try to buy something else. So you have 10 crates of coal. Going rate for coal is about 5 carls per crate. So it's good 500 carls worth of coal you've got there. There's sort of normal as you're talking around to folks in Altdorf, you get the sense that any kind of raw material is generally in demand, and so it seems easy if you want to sell your coal, or if you had any other raw materials, timber, wool, etc., grain, any of that would sell really well. What you're finding that a lot of folks have to trade here is generally finished goods, glassware, paper, textiles, yeah. So you can certainly exchange your coal for paper if you want. I'm going to see how much paper you can buy. Paper is much more expensive. Much more expensive. It's a very fine good, and it costs 35 carls per crate.
Yeesh.
The other thing, let's see, you rolled a 15, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. Looking for... Okay, so the other thing that you hear is that you could consider exchanging your coal instead for something like oil or possibly other metals that you could trade in Kemperbad, where they might be you might be able to get a good price there in Kemperbad for such things.
All right. Well, what's Renat think? Does she think that the paper's worth it, or?
Well, it is it's expensive, but you will definitely make your money back, provided it makes it all the way down to it makes it all the way down to null. It is a good point that we could try to buy the paper in Kemperbad if you wanted to instead
Get the metal.
trade for oil or metals.
Yeah, let's do the metals.
All right.
And then we'll get the paper down there, and that sounds good.
Roll me a fellowship test, please.
Great. Ooh, 16.
Um, 16. Excellent. So, you... Okay, so you actually have a little trouble locating oil in any great quantity.
We're not very good at this.
There's just not a lot of it, not a ton of it available. But you're able to buy 3 crates of oil. Oops, wrong. Bear with me just a second here. Yeah, so you can get 3 crates of oil, and you could buy up to 27 crates of metal bars. Now Renat stops you from buying all of that because she tells you, I don't think our ship will hold it, and it's quite heavy. You maybe just take the coin, maybe just get like 10 crates of metal, and
How about we get just like 5 crates of metal and the 3 crates of oil? Then we'll have still some room in case we find something else we wish to carry. You know, because...
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody please note for me that I better write it down too. You guys are never going to keep this note. Okay.
I got it in the notes.
Right, too well. Okay, so you're now carrying three crates of paper,
Oil?
5 of oil, and you walk away with 360 crowns. In the
Wait, we didn't get metal?
Is it metal, not paper, right, Paul?
Oh, sorry, metal. Yes, you're sorry.
3 crates of metal, 5 crates of oil?
Sorry, no, it's metal. It's metal. Metal bars.
5
5
crates of metal.
5 crates of metal.
3
5 crates of metal.
3
of
paper.
oil.
No oil. No oil was purchased.
I thought, okay.
Thought we had purchased oil, and we were going to wait on the paper until. I thought that's what happened.
We want a highly flammable substance on the boat. Maybe this is not a good decision for Effie to make.
Thought paper.
We wanted paper, but what we're going to do is we're going to get the metal, and then we're going to sell it in copperbond to get the paper.
Right. Yep.
So
Yep. I'm screwing up. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. My numbers are right. 3.
It's a lot more math in this session than usual.
Yeah, seriously. 3 crates of oil, 5 of metal, none of paper. That's what you bought. And made 360 credits in exchange.
How much Vespian gas?
360.
But you
5
recognize
crates
that the reason, it's not that you made an astronomical profit, it's that you bought a lot less. Your hold is much less full now.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Oh, this is very interesting. I wonder why there's an oil shortage, but, who cares? Great.
So,
get the one. Yeah.
You take care of that business. You leave Renault to direct the men in the loading and unloading of the goods. You then head into town to see if you can catch up with your old friend Frank. As you're heading into town, Yeffy, because you in that initial intelligence test you rolled a 15, correct? Great.
Correct.
As you're heading into town, you see you head actually towards the Königplatz. You have fond memories of Bruno getting ripped off here, and it's a big open square where a lot of the carts, the stagecoaches, come and go from here, and you see this one coach going by, leaving. And you realize there's a man sitting in the coach. You see the profile of his face, and you recognize him. He looks like that guy that you rode with in a coach on your way here originally.
Nice
kind of
one,
a bookish,
or the dumpy British
bookish
one?
Guy. He was
doctor.
always had his he was holding a book. That's what struck you about him, because you saw his profile and you saw him lift up a book to read, and you were like, oh, isn't that same guy that we were in a coach with all that time ago?
Yeah, he healed us. He's a good dude. I remember him.
He must have just come back.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sweet,
you recognize him.
coach.
It's interesting. Unusual to see a recognizable face like that of someone you haven't seen in a very long time in such a big city.
Well, that's interesting.
As you're standing there on the street, kind of looking after the coach, with these thoughts running through your head of how odd and unusual it would be that you would spot someone like that. You then hear a voice floating down the street from you. Yeffy, so good to see you. And turning around, you see Frank walking towards you. What a beautiful day we are having, don't you think?
Isn't this nice? It's wonderful. I love it. And I was just thinking about getting that one of those breakfast sandwiches you were telling me about the last time we were here from that place down on the corner.
Breakfast for dinner. What an idea! I love it! Of course you could get these in Altdorf, of course, because Altdorf has everything. Come on, my friend, let's go. Let's go and have a nice breakfast sandwich. I love breakfast sandwiches in the evening for dinner. It's so clever.
Isn't it?
How have you been, Yeffy? The two of you walk down the road towards the breakfast sandwich place, and you immediately sense that there's kind of two largish gentlemen shadowing you from about 5 feet behind.
That's not far.
That's normal. That's normal. Yeah, we're doing good.
Oh, it's good, good. You reach the stand, and he immediately pays for 2 sandwiches, hands you a sandwich.
Oh, fuck, that's nice. You didn't have to do
Oh,
that. That's so
it's
sweet
my
of
treat,
you.
of course. It's so good to see old friends in
Yeah.
Altdorf. So what brings you to
Great.
Altdorf, Yeffy? Did you
Well,
have
I
good,
got a
successful business trip?
I have had some very successful businesses, and in fact, I'm expanding some of those business ventures onto the open river.
Ah. With
Yeah, I
the
got a
Reich or Talabek?
Reich. Yeah, yeah.
Good. There's a lot of
But
trade
yeah.
up and down the Reich. Where are you headed next, do you think?
Well, given our group, we're probably gonna stop in almost every town along the way because we just can't help ourselves. But Grissenwald is one of the places we're gonna be headed. I believe that's one of our final destinations. Along the way, we're gonna make some trades, but about trading. Wanted to know if there was anything you needed delivered.
Grissenwald, huh? You know, it's funny you should say this. I've just closed a deal with a gentleman on his way to Grissenwald. Maybe if you end up down there if you a little bit after him, maybe you check up on him for me. Make sure he's making good use of our investment.
Oh my god.
Okay. Sure, that sounds great. You gotta give me a name or an address or something because a guy
Yes.
isn't enough to go on,
No, of course not. Of course not. His name is Ernst Heidelman.
Heidelman.
Yes.
Ernst. I remember this name.
He's training to be a physician.
That guy. We know him.
So it's like Grissenwald just full of doctors, surgeons. Is that
It's
thing?
it's there is a school there. Yes, I think there's a school there or something. I don't know. I'm not the. You'd have to ask the Physicians Guild, I suppose.
Oh yeah, is that nearby?
Is
Is that nearby?
I don't know. When my associates get wounded, I usually take them, to someone in the family. I don't go to the official, places of business usually.
That's probably smart. Oh well, I can find your guy.
Check up on him. Make sure he's doing good work, because, yeah.
Yeah.
We've invested pretty well in him, and so we're very anxious that he does well.
Are you concerned that he isn't doing any work?
That is always a concern, especially with work that takes you so far from Altdorf. I mean, I always question anyone who wants to leave this paradise.
It's a pretty amazing place and a terrific sandwich. I mean, Bogenhaven has better sausages. Sorry. But it's a place to improve. I think, based on last time, yeah.
I will have to visit Bogenhafen at some point.
Yeah.
Yes, I will add this to my list of places. Bruno, remember that? Oh, not Bruno. Boris, remember I wish to go to Bogenhaven. Yeah, boss. Good.
That's a good time.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Yeffy, while you are here in town?
Do you know of do you know anyone doing any other kind of goods that might be needing some services? Like someone might have an excess of paper that needs to be yanking off of their hands.
Paper? I don't know. If you're traveling, I can ask around. Things appear. You never know.
It's just a way of life, Oh, there's a person. You might know this person. This was not why I wanted to come talk to you, but now that I'm thinking about it, do you know do you know this person named oh gosh, it was really aggressive. It was like Killarella, or
I think it was Drakilda.
Drakilda.
Kilda.
Drakilda. That is a powerful name. No, I don't know any Drakilda.
It is powerful.
All right. Well, supposedly they have some kind of pyramid circle group that's happening.
Pyramid circle.
Yeah.
I believe that's called a rhombus.
You're not there, Brunel.
Sorry.
All right.
That was meta commentary.
You don't know Drakilda.
I don't know anyone personally. I'll ask around for you, though, if you like.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. That'd be wonderful.
Not the problem,
loose
Yiffy.
ends. Loose ends, you know.
You got
Thank you so much for the sandwich.
Oh, you're very
this
welcome.
fine-
Anytime you want to share a sandwich, you know, you come find me.
I have this half bottle of fine wine that I got from well, he wasn't a good person, but he was rich. So, you know, it might be tasty.
That sounds lovely. Listen, I have some more work to do tonight, but maybe later in the night. Are your friends here? Are you here alone, Yeffy? Oh, all right.
No, I'm never alone.
Maybe we meet up for a midnight drink.
Dark.
Oh yeah, they love that. You want me to bring them by?
Yes, please come back to the club, and we'll have a drink and share memories of old times.
That sounds great.
It's like 2 weeks
you
ago.
haven't seen my ex, have you?
No, I have not.
Okay, good. That's good. No. All right, great. Well, fine.
All
It
right,
was
good
great
to see you,
seeing
Yeffy. So welcome back to Altdorf.
Lovely.
He moves along.
She eats her sandwich and kind of just shuffles.
Indigo and Trebbiano, the two of you are headed into town to just do some light shopping.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Trebbiano had a couple specific requests, which I'm going to look up. Indigo, are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, I am looking for suits of armor.
Suits of armor.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Indigo's
Big
looking to
man gets
spend
bigger.
most of his money
Excellent.
on this
Excellent.
trip.
Okay, so like normal equipment, feel free to just buy out of the book here in Altdorf. It's
Okay.
very easy to pretty much find anything. Not a problem. Meanwhile, Trebbiano, you're looking for a book and a masthead.
Cover up the horrible damage I've done, yeah.
Any particular style?
If there's one of literally Manon, that would be optimal. I could also have that be done in 2 days since we're here for 3. Also an anchor is fine. Also an albatross is fine.
Okay. General nautical themes.
I don't know if you're picking up.
That is certainly, if you're not picky, a general nautical theme masthead is pretty straightforward to purchase. But let's see if you can find somebody to do some custom work. Roll me a fellowship test.
Great. -1, so 13.
13. Okay. So you find a place, a wood carver that does ship work. They've got you get a masthead, a general. He's got a masthead of he's got a mermaid, and he's got a big flowing wave. He's got an anchor. Any of those he'll sell you for five carls. Yep. He'll send you any of those for 5 carls. He says he's willing to do a custom one of Manon for you. It will take him 3 days to carve it, and it'll cost double.
Done.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I 10 right here. 10 right here. Take
Great.
it. Take it.
Great. Pleasure doing business with you.
I salute him. Toss him an extra 10 shillings for the hell of it.
Bit odd for a riverboat, but you're the customer, and you're always right. I'll get to carving it.
Bananas everywhere. And I leave. Cool.
Looking for the price of a book.
It's like a tiny, shitty little riverboat. With like a horrible dent in it. I'm so excited.
It's just gonna be super off balance, so it kind of sits like real front.
Yeah, well, not really front heavy. It's how much wood can 5 Carls really get you? You know. I guess it was 10 Carls.
Wood is cheap.
Very exciting. Any luck on a book?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find here. How much is?
Oh, thank you.
Cost? Yeah.
Guys, I have to step away for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
No problem. Bruno, remind me what you were doing while I'm paging through here looking for the price of the book.
Oh, that's right. I'm just going to enjoy other people playing for the rest of this evening. Through co-DM position. I was going to the Physicians Guild.
Ah, yes, excellent. All right, so for your Bretonnian dictionary, you go to a bookseller, and you mention that you're looking for Bretonnian works, and specifically something to help you with the language. And he says, "Oh yes, I think I have something." He goes into the back and he starts picking through books and looking around. I think Bretonnian, you say? It's very interesting. You know, I heard something recently about Bretonnian. What was it? There's someone. There's some merchants. That's what it was. I heard of someone talking about some merchants in Marienburg who were relabeling some Bretonnian brandy as produce of Sudanland in an attempt to beat an import embargo.
Well, that cost us.
Yeah, yes. Ah, here it is. He pulls out the book. So it's just interesting. Trying to alter Bretonnian script to be labeled in such a way. You're not up to that, are you?
No.
Oh, that's good.
I am attempting to relearn my mother tongue.
Ah, good. 12 Carls for the book.
12 fucking Carls for a book. I guess paper is expensive. Yeah, I mean, what else is money for than to accomplish your dreams? Here we go. Yeah, sure. I'm not even gonna haggle. He's not good at that. 12 Carls. There it goes.
Good. Be careful around the excise man.
I don't like him. Take my book. I salute. I lean you.
Yeah, this is.
I do not like him. I'm more jog than walk.
Excellent.
Let's get deeply invested in this tax avoidance scheme.
Bruno, you head into the to the guild halls and you go looking for the Physicians Guild. It is starting to get late in the afternoon. Not quite supper time yet, but late in the afternoon. You head down the guild row. You eventually identify the Physicians Guild and you rap upon the door. And the door eventually opens, and a young, well-dressed gentleman looks at you. Yes, sir. Can I be of assistance?
Yes. I am looking to gain entrance to the guild, as I am a doctor.
Oh,
I have a fine and unique pamphlet on medicine I wish to have published. And I don't
tell me.
And I need.
Are you still wearing the bloody smock?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, always.
Or are you wearing the child's sailor outfit?
No, I have
dressed right now.
Two options.
I have my doctor's smock over my child's sailor's outfit, and I've got the tail end of that sucker still going. Yeah, I got the last remaining
really
bits
just a
of the
stick at this
lollipop.
point, but been working on that thing for days, man.
It was big. It was humorously large. So,
Give me a fellowship test, please.
Absolute crap.
yeah, 18.
18.
Yeah.
He looks.
I'm not a child. Sorry, that's how I should have mentioned it. Let me lead by saying I'm an adult.
Are you wearing the little sailor cap, or are you shiny up there?
I think shiny on top. Yeah, that's.
He kind of looks you up and down, and it seems strangely unlikely that he would let someone of your appearance in. But perhaps it's the golden glint from your mouth that warrants entry. As he says, "Well, all right, come in. I'll get the bursar."
Ah, thank you.
He leads you into a small parlor where there's some sofas and
Ooh.
And there's a little there's a like a coffee table, and there's a large book on it.
I hop up onto the sofa and put my little legs up on the coffee table.
Excellent.
Make myself at home.
Eventually an older gentleman, equally well dressed, but more rotund than the young man that you met earlier, comes in and he says, "Oh, you, well, my good halfling, I hear you are looking for admittance to the Physicians Guild."
Correct. I am a physician. I motion to my bloody smock. Yeah.
A field medic, then, were you? Who did you train under?
Well, I'm mostly self-trained, but my mentor is Elvira from Grissenwald. I assume she has a last name. Most halflings do, but I even sent her a first.
I've heard of an apothecary in Grissenwald that is run by a halfling. What's her name? Elvira?
Doctor. Yeah.
Well, all right. I see, and all right. And you wish to practice here in Altdorf?
Well, I sort of travel. I'm sort of itinerant. I travel around, explore, learning new, strange things of physiognomy and biology. So this is kind of my home base.
What is it you're looking for then? Training? Access to the library? The labs?
Yeah, access. And like when people ask if I'm a doctor, I want to say yes. I'm part of the Physicians Guild.
I see.
A lot of people surprisingly don't take me very seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could be arranged. There are fees, of course. For membership, and you will have to pass some tests to be licensed to practice here in Altdorf.
Tests. All right, that's fine. I used to be a good test taker.
All right. Well, as an entry apprentice, the fees are 2 crowns a week, and that will give you access to the library and the practice labs and lectures in the lecture hall. And there's, of course, a 5 Carl fee to take the licensing test, which you can take whenever you like.
What if I were to just jump, like just a past apprentice into, say, journeyman or master? I have a lot of, hands-on experience, so I don't know that I really need apprentice.
Well, Well, one must build. One must work with other physicians in the town. One must build a practice. Is that what you're looking for? You wish to join the ranks of?
Really looking for more of like a clout kind of like, sort of the bells and whistles without the hanging around town helping people with their colds or whatever.
That's well, I mean, one begets the other, my good man. One does not simply garner a reputation by purchasing it.
Is that really? That doesn't seem right. In my experience, that is not correct.
Typically, it involves deeds and actions. Why don't we start? Would you like to take the test immediately? Do you feel well enough prepared to take the entry test, and we can?
Let me finish up my lollipop here, and then I'm ready. Yeah.
All right.
Right. Let's do it. Yeah.
Excellent. Come with me. Of course, I'll need the fee.
Yeah. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you go.
Very good. Come with me. He leads you. He leads you back into a room in the back that is just fairly plain. It's just got a couple desks and chairs. There's some papers and quills lying about, but you notice there's no books. There's no art on any of the walls. It looks fairly plain. And he begins to test you. It's partly oral. It's partly written. He asks you.
I pull up my daggers, expecting some kind of practical.
I mean there sort of is, right? So he he brings out at one part illustrations, and he asks you to identify certain parts of anatomy, and then at some point he does bring out a dead animal of some sort. Go ahead and roll me. Let's see. Roll me a successive. Roll me 3 surgery tests.
Oh man,
oh my
this
God.
has been the most objectively boring. We've done technical trading, bought a book, and taken a test.
Yep.
This really makes up for the violence we get involved in all the time. Oh man, this would be this would be a shameful test to. So this is plus my intelligence bonus +1 for having surgery.
It's plus your intelligence bonus plus your level for having surgery.
Oh, great. Okay. First one is 15.
Excellent. Do you do well in the initial oral exam?
Wow, unexpected.
Yeah.
Second one is 9.
All right. You do less well in the practical. You do not quite realize that what he's got there is a possum. You misidentify it, unfortunately, as a raccoon.
It's clearly a mutant.
Yeah. Don't do as well in the practical. Go on, third one. Then he asks you to do a written portion. Let's see how good your writing is.
I feel more stressed about this roll than any roll I've made in the game. 15.
15. Okay. Yeah. So your written work is quite good. And he says, well, you've clearly learned quite a bit, but you could use more practice. Much as I was saying earlier. I would recommend taking a fellowship with one of our existing doctors and doing rounds and working through perhaps taking on a few cases, and perhaps in 6 months or a year you will be ready to begin actual practice of your own.
So I'm going to be in town for 3 days. Is there a way we can accelerate that schedule?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah, he does give you a signed certificate that says that you are a practicing apprentice of the Physicians Guild of Altdorf. It's got a seal on it.
Oh, I pinned that onto my smock here. Yeah, there we go. All right, perfect. So maybe there are guilds in Kemperbad and Nuln, right? I'm passing through.
Course.
Maybe I can. Oh, I'll just stop by there and see what I'll do some traveling practicums.
Very well. Good luck to you, sir.
Well, thanks. Oh, this was great. This is much easier than I thought it was going to be. Excellent. All right. All right. Well, Doctor, Doctor Farewell. Yeah.
He escorts you from the from the building, and you head back. You head back into the central square, where you have actually terrible memories of being burgled. But there you meet Yeffy and Trebbiano and Indigo.
Indigo has just a crate full of stuff.
Excellent.
Indigo has just a crate full of equipment. And says, "Hey guys, oh Bruno, I have something for you." And he just digs into a pile of armor and weapons, and he pulls out a little slingshot and his little sling, and he hands it to Bruno.
Oh,
Because he wants to shoot people.
Yeah, wow. We used to have these when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I mean, we were great at hitting people in the head with rocks back then.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Indigo, roll me an intelligence test, please.
Sure.
Oh God.
8.
Was that 8?
8.
8. Okay, very good. Yeah. So you spent you spent your afternoon trolling through the shops and buying all this gear, and you've got this big crate of stuff.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Yeah.
Check out this.
Oh.
I passed
what does
the
that
test, and I'm basically a doctor now.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. None of you can read, but it says basically a doctor. Yeah. They wanted me to do a bunch of other stuff, but yeah, but that's just kind of it's just a
Doesn't
formality.
that mean baby doctor? Doctor baby?
No, a baby doctor is a special type of doctor. I am an
Bruno,
adult.
we can't have any babies on our journey.
No, we're
That's
not
really
going to have.
dangerous.
No. Nobody's
That's
going
kind
to have.
of. I don't want to watch you lance any baby boils. It's kind of gross.
No,
Yeah.
we're not gonna. We're not. None of us can have babies. We're all men or dwarves. So it's,
Most of the things in this box are weapons.
What?
Babies can't
Wait,
be around.
not- right.
Wait.
Why do you have a box of weapons? Not that I
I mean,
appreciate
weapons.
this one. Yeah.
I needed more weapons. I don't.
Neat. All right.
Dwarves
You just
can
need-
have babies, you idiot. You don't just pop out of the ground like some weird English guy came up with it from some weird place where he's all like, "Oh yeah, we just went behind some greater god's back, and now we just pop out of the ground." That's what a ridiculous idea that is. We have
Oh
babies.
no, that's
goof.
wow. I really thought it was all just right out of the ground. Then you live forever. So why do you need to make more? You know.
Not forever. You could die.
Not forever. All right. Well, it's a good thing I'm not trying to be a dwarf doctor.
Okay.
What?
So can we look? Yeah, we
Okay,
should do our
so-
taxes now. That's the next logical step.
So I have some news. So Frank wants
Oh.
to have a midnight drink with us, talk about some stuff, and
Okay.
since we got here, I've seen a lot of people we know. It's really quite miraculous. But that
Oh,
you know
what?
that guy with the book
Wait.
that was in the
Did you see your ex-boyfriend?
No, that
phew.
has not happened, and that has not been reported. No, he hasn't been here. But
Oh wait, it's the
Guy
doctor
with
guy
the
from the
book.
coach.
yeah, that guy. I saw him.
I liked him.
Yeah,
He's a good dude.
And Boris. Boris is fine, by the way. He's still,
Oh.
Yeah.
about
That's good to hear.
Good.
Guy with
Okay,
the
let's
book.
go do that.
Didn't we take that carriage ride like weeks ago? It's been months.
Yeah.
He's likely
What a
back.
month?
Is he still here?
Maybe he's on a practicing circuit or something.
Maybe that's the only way he can read.
That could be.
That's probably
that makes
it.
a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
So,
Okay.
I don't know.
right. How was your
He
day,
knows that
Treviano?
dwarves have babies.
Oh.
The day was great. I got us a custom order masthead for our boat to cover up the damage, so we have a fresh start and we put our own spin. And I got this dictionary so I can start remembering how to speak Bretonian, my mother
Oh.
language.
Oh, that's great. We can practice. I haven't spoken Bretonian in a while.
You know
You speak
Bretonian?
Bretonian?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. Or we. Yeah, you didn't know
Since
that?
when?
I've
No!
had it for a while now. I learned it from a guy in the company. He was from Bretonia or fought a lot of Bretonians.
Yeah, I learned Kazalid from that dwarf in the company. Yeah, Yeffy, why don't you and I speak Kazalid, you know?
Oh yeah.
I say something
Yeah.
I say something in Dwarven to Yeffy. Right?
You're an idiot.
I teach you how to say you're an idiot in Kazalin.
Wait, do you speak that too?
Yeah.
How many languages
What?
do you speak?
Just the 3.
That's a lot.
Wait.
You get around.
Point of order. Christian, what is your character's intelligence modifier?
+2?
Let's do.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you have every stat?
Don't you remember he got all the good stats?
Yeah.
His
Everyone-
dice were as good
You and
as yours were
you and I
bad.
rolled utter crap. Yeah, that was a thing.
Well,
that
at
happened.
least you got
Look at-
dwarf, okay? You got dwarf,
Look
the
at this
best
guy.
roll you possibly could have gotten. I have no stats. I am a Bretonian who can't speak Bretonian. I was a scholar who couldn't read week 1, mind you, and I you speak how 3 languages? Did you go 3?
Yeah.
Look, this guy is
Kazalin.
this guy's a pinnacle of
But you-
of human physical and mental. He's just at his peak. That's why
But
he's
you
the
can't
leader of
read.
Indigo's Razors.
I can't read.
But you
No,
can't-
I never bothered to learn. Doesn't seem that important. If something's important, they'll just tell me what it is. Like
Treviano needs to
something
lay
important
down
letters.
horizontal
They
for
did
a minute.
not-
He just goes
they
onto
did
the
not
ground and
appreciate-
looks at the sky
They did not like that excuse
He's just
when I was in school.
out of
What the
pure
heck?
rage.
Oh.
You've been blurry a while. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Max, as he fades into oblivion.
He's probably
Okay.
refreshing his connection, trying to fix his video.
What's in the rest of your crate there, Indigo? So you got a slingshot
well,
for
I
a
got
little
it.
baby doctor?
I got this big sword. I pull out a big sword.
What?
I got a couple sets of armor just in case. I got this bow
Like more than
so we
one?
can shoot people.
That's
You
good.
already have a crossbow, though. We have 2 crossbows, don't we not?
Well, yeah. I forgot we got a second one. Well, now we have 3. I got some rope. I got this crowbar. I got a bunch of knives.
Ooh, nice. You should-
Are you going to carry them on you all the time? All of that?
Oh no, I was gonna put these on the boat.
Oh,
Hey, wasn't
good.
there a place
Okay.
we were
Just,
supposed to be going? Like, you guys wanted to go to some tankard?
Yes, the
Oh.
crack tanker.
Yeah,
we should
we
really.
can- what time of day is it, Paul?
It is now evening. It's around supper time.
So it's supper time, so we have a solid 5-ish hours for us between now and when we drink alive and well and great with our friend Frank. So maybe we go to the
Yeah.
crack tankard now? Is what Yeffy
Yeah,
says?
let's do it. We should celebrate
Okay.
my graduation from doctor school.
From
Uh-huh.
baby, from Dr.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, doctor
you
camp
had
school, whatever. Yeah.
you walk around town a bit looking for the cracked tankard. You're eventually directed to it as you ask a few folks towards sort of actually the poorer part of Altdorf. And as you approach it, it looks really actually fairly run down. It is the sign is a literal cracked tankard that someone has just strung up with some string and over the doorway. And as you approach it and you look into the door, you can see this fairly seedy looking place that it just doesn't look very pleasant.
Indigo, do you want to go in disguise? Like, should you not be recognized as Caster?
I don't think it matters at this point.
Okay.
We're gonna go asking for this woman, right? Like
Yeah, that's
whatever
true.
happen is gonna happen.
You have a giant crate of anyway. Like, let's just go.
Oh yeah, I probably should have brought this to the boat. Oh,
all of you notice as Indigo's carrying this around that his hand, while mostly faded away, is still slightly tinged purplish.
Ruh-roh.
You gotta put on a glove there.
oh, I didn't
Wrap it in a
buy
cloth.
one.
Keep it in a pocket.
Yeah, I'll keep my right hand in my pocket.
Excellent.
Nice. It looks
And
casual anyway. Yeah.
All four of you head into the cracked tankard. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So as described, there's a few people just sort of nursing their drinks. There's one or two folks having some dinner. Yeah, it's pretty dark in here. The innkeeper, you assume, or the proprietor who comes out of a door, carrying a couple of tankards, sets a couple down at the table, makes his way across to you where you're standing right there in the doorway as you've just come in, and he goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Some drinks. We're here to drink.
All right.
And also, a friend of ours might be around here. If you know where Drakilda is, just let her know that we're here to see her.
Give me a fellowship test there. You can use your gossip for this.
Yeah.
Nice.
18.
All the good stats.
I'll find out. Have a seat. So the four of you sit down at a table. You wait a few moments. Eventually, the proprietor comes back out, sets 4 mugs of what you presume to be ale in front of you, and he says to you, Indigo, Gilda's. I sent someone to go see if they can tell Drakilda someone's looking for her. Not sure if she's around. You might have to come back tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
Drink
We're
it.
gonna die in our bed
every
tonight.
night?
What's that?
Is she not around every night?
Well, she doesn't live here.
Oh,
Good point.
why not? Seems great.
Drink your drink. I'll let you know when the kid gets back.
Great, thanks.
And he heads back into what you assume to be the kitchen.
Yeah,
Why
we've
don't you
had
sit there?
experience with the young messenger before. I'm just gonna be on edge a little bit if you don't mind. Yeah.
There's no
Don't mind
way.
me.
This young messenger is also a demon.
I've had some experiences. There's some negative associations. I'm not afraid. I'm on edge. No fear.
Fair.
Charisma none.
All right.
So I guess we drink our
Well,
drinks.
to me for graduating doctor school, huh? Yeah.
Hey, look at you. Look at you did it. Yay.
Great.
Yeah. Thanks. Wow.
Woohoo.
Hey.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So proud.
Cheers!
You all should be a lot happy. Thank you, Indigo.
How much did you have to pay them?
You can't, Yeffy. You can't just buy status. It's about your deeds and your actions. I didn't just go in there and purchase the ability to call myself a doctor. I had to take a test,
Bruno,
and by
Bruno,
accomplishing
can you
that test,
Shh. Bruno, can you just go for me?
what?
How much gold you got in there? How much gold you got in there?
Well, I was not afraid of pickpockets. I was too elated due to my success, so I kept all my money in my pouch. But okay, yeah, fine. I'll put some more money, put it back in there. Yep. Here we go. I passed the test. It was hard. There was a dead body involved of a raccoon. Well, actually a possum, but I got that question wrong.
The proprietor comes back out at this point, and he leans over to you, Indigo, and he says, Drakilda says she'll meet you for lunch tomorrow. Here.
Great. Lunch it is then. Thanks, friend. And I'll tip him. I'll tip him a whole crown.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Damn.
That's not going to get us robbed as we leave or anything.
I have a giant sword in this box.
That's
No one robs a
You know
guy
what?
with a giant sword sticking out of a box.
got me there, man. Checkmate.
So what do you guys
Great,
do?
let's get out of here. This place sucks.
We
Yeah.
we leave immediately and
Excellent.
maybe see Frank early or something.
Do we need to find a place to stay ourselves?
Indigo, roll me an intelligence test, please.
Probably a good idea.
17.
Okay. So the group of you start heading back towards the more the same area that you stayed in before, I presume, someplace closer to where you will bump into Frank or find a tavern or whatever it is you're looking for. Indigo, you notice as you leave that neighborhood and start heading north through town that you think someone might be following you. You keep noticing out of the corner of your eye this guy with like a floppy purple hat, and you see that like once too many times out of the corner of your eye for it to be a coincidence. The same stupid hat.
All right.
Can't forget.
Let's go this way, everybody. I think I know a shortcut, and I want to try to like find like a tight alleyway or corner that we can go down, so that we can I can turn around real suddenly and surprise this guy.
Okay.
Huh?
What? You're not
is
from
going
here.
on?
You don't know any shortcuts.
No, it's fine. This is definitely a shortcut. I overheard it while I was shopping today.
Roll
There's
me another
someone
intelligence
following.
test, Indigo.
This one is much worse, a 7.
Okay, so you duck down an alleyway and it's very narrow and dark and it's like perfect, and you go down there and you realize it's very short and dead ends, and now the four of you are like standing in this dead end alleyway, and you wait a minute, nothing happens.
I peek my head out and look back the way we were coming from.
Look for a guy
Okay.
with a floppy purple hat.
Looking around,
Ostentatious. Yeah.
Bruno, looking around, you do actually see a couple blocks away just this guy that's just kind of leaning up against a wall, smoking a cigarette, wearing a floppy purple hat.
He's out there, but he's waiting for us.
I probably shouldn't have brought us down a dead end.
I knew you didn't know a shortcut.
Let's just go into one of these taverns, pretend it's like that's where we're staying, and then we'll lose him.
All right.
So why?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, so you head into a tavern just to kill some time, and then
We're gonna see if he
do we
comes in or if he's
Okay.
lingering.
okay, so you head into a tavern. Oop. I lost your voices there for a second. You head into a tavern. He does not come in. You don't see him. Do you hang out?
What is with
Do you
this
have some
world
drinks?
and
Do you?
those things that they think we're going to do, but then never happen? God.
Is he just waiting outside, or does he seem to move along?
You look around outside. Give me an intelligence test, Bruno.
16.
Yeah, you do see him like 2 blocks down. You see him standing there. He's looking very casual. So your impression is more that he's like keeping tabs on you than like trying to come and get you.
Okay.
Front,
He's
question
just
mark?
tailing.
Oh, well, probably just wants to know where we're staying.
All right, we should lose him.
Yeah, or trick him somehow, make him think we're staying in one place, but actually stay another.
Let's all split up and go in different... Oh, unless he just cares about Indigo.
probably just cares about me.
We could just take the direct route and walk up to him. Don't make him
I
go
like
away.
that one.
Okay.
Be one of us, or should it be Indigo?
That's great. I like that. How about all of us?
Yeah, let's go together, just in case.
Nice.
Okay. So you leave the tavern. You start heading directly at where you saw the guy. He looks up as you start heading towards him, and trying to look like it's intent, and actually he seems to be fairly good at it. He just puts out his cigarette and starts walking away from you, and fairly briskly.
Oh, this guy's good. This guy's so cool.
No, he's not. He's walking in the wrong direction.
Do you pick up your pace? Do you stop? Do you keep following him? What do you do?
Is he going in the direction of the tavern we are actually staying at?
No, he sort of back the way you came.
Okay.
Do we stop? Wait!
Let's follow
I
him.
run.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
as you start running, he actively tries. He starts running as well, and it quickly turns into a chase. Trebbiano, roll me an intelligence test.
No.
Okay.
Won the hard way.
So you yell at him a couple times. He doesn't seem to respond at all. He ducks around a corner. As your group kind of comes around the corner, you and the lead Trebbiano, because you were running, you come around the corner and you look and you don't see him, and then you see on the ground in front of you a purple hat lying on the ground.
I take it. It's mine.
Ah.
And you glance around and you just don't see him anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I immediately apologize and I hand it to you.
That's right.
Oh, great! Now we match. I got my big floppy hat too. Nice.
I don't want it anymore.
Nice.
Do you want mine?
I put it back on.
Oh. Okay, now Trebbiano and I match. That's fine too. Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, no, I
starting to
did
get
nothing
later
out to
at
me.
night
Yeah, I don't
now.
want it anymore, Liza. I put it on the ground.
What are you guys doing?
Fine. Two hats for me then.
Frank?
Oh. Yeah, I guess we find an inn and then go to Franck.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go back into town. You find a reasonable inn to stay at. It'll cost you basically a carl for the four of you to stay there for the night and get your.
I keep my eye out for other people following us as we move around.
Great, roll me intelligence test.
10.
Okay. You don't see anyone. You think it's fine. The four of you finally then make your way to Franck's place, which I'm sure had a name, but I'm not going to look it up now. Okay, so you make your way to the tavern where you've met Franck in the past, and of course, as before, you know, there's a few patrons and whatnot, but all the way in the back, there's this big table with Franck and like 4 or 5 of his cronies sitting around, and he sees you and he waves you on over, and the four of you go and head back, and as you head back, 3 people just get up from the table and just walk away, leaving just Franck and two guys sitting with him.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
My friends,
That was
welcome.
nice, yeah.
Welcome. It's so good to see you. Sit down. Let's have a
how's it
drink
going?
together.
Yeah.
Yes,
What is,
yes, come.
What's their problem?
What? Well, there's no problem. There's no problem. I have guests, and they made room.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta have a
Sit
place to
this
sit.
Thank you.
Please,
Sorry,
sit.
We are from travel
Franck
and
is just very
stupid.
hospitable, Trebbiano. This is
I'm
just a
sorry,
very...
I forgot. It has
okay.
been so many days
A while.
away from Altdorf.
Please sit. I hear you're going to Grissenwald. It's
Oh my
not as
God.
nice as Altdorf, you know. Just stay in Altdorf.
Some parts of it are very nice though.
Yeah. All right. What are you going to do
Bruno
there?
has a girlfriend.
Oh, really? Oh, Bruno!
well,
Bruno, and he chucks you, gives you a little punch on the shoulder. Oh, Bruno, you'll talk you.
Yeah,
you,
you
man.
know.
Good for you.
Thanks. Wow. Finally, a lot of people, my friends here, haven't been particularly supportive of it, but this is great. Wow. I knew I'd count on you, Frank.
Oh. What's her name?
Her name's Elvira. She probably has a last name, but it'll be Fine Bottom soon enough. That's my last name. We're gonna get married. Yeah.
So this is why you go to Grissenwald to see this woman. It's a long way to go for a woman. There are many women in Altdorf.
No, I think we have other reasons, but I haven't really been keeping track of them, honestly.
We also just needed to get out of Bogenhofen.
We did need to get out of Bogenhofen, yeah.
There's some dwarves down in Grissenwald that I would like to speak with as well. You know,
Dwarves?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they might understand a few things I may have in my possession, and we talked about it a little bit last time. But, that's... Yeah.
Interesting.
That's,
Yeah. Okay. It's good. And you're going to look in on my friend Ernst for me while you are down there, yes?
yeah, that's right.
Good.
What? Who's Ernst?
Oh, Ernst Heidelman.
Yeah,
He's an academic. He's headed down to Grissenwald. He works for what's her name? What's her name? Boris? Lydia Telka, boss. Ah, yes, Lydia Telka. You just check in and see. Make sure he's making good use of our resources. Make sure he's not scamming us.
Indigo chokes on his drink when Frank says Atelka. It's just like,
wait. Do you know her?
Atelka. Atelka Hertzen, yeah.
Who's that?
You remember our mutual acquaintance in Bogenhofen, Bruno?
Telka Hertzen. No?
The night you were there. Anyway. Someone that Treviano and I have heard about.
Yeah. Fine, yeah. Well, I'll do my own thing.
Yeah.
You guys can deal with all the Atelka Hertzen business. And I'll deal with the romance. That's fine.
So Frank reaches over and gives Indigo a couple good slaps on the back. You're right there, my friend.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
All right. Oh, careful. You got to breathe or drink. You've got to make a choice.
Yeah, I just want to
do both at the same time. So yeah, yeah, you know what to do. Just make sure that he's not up. That he's really gone to Grissenwald. Really, ultimately, that's that's what we care about. He's really doing the thing that he said he was going to do.
Yeah, easy peasy. Like that sounds like a pretty straightforward gig.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is romance.
Yeah, and romance. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty straightforward too, I imagine.
Yeah,
romance is a strong word.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, too straightforward and easy to do work. And he holds up his drink.
Smash cut.
And you all have a drink. And maybe we'll leave it there for tonight. That's where we'll end.
My Lord.
Toasting with Frank over your easy, simple,
easy work. Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. Easy goals. Okay. I will remind you guys that I think do we currently have a party goal? That's oh, you do, right? It's
to attend another Orlok party, I think.
Yeah, to meet back up with Orlok. Yep. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It'll be fun.
A little less murder at this one, hopefully.
Who last you heard was in Cumberbatch.
No.
Exciting.
That was a fun noise. Yeah.
All right, great. Well,
Festive.
excellent. So we'll pick it up there next time. I think next week is next week our last of the season. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We'll wrap up the season with one more episode. We'll be going for just a week, and then we will roll right back into it on season 2. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I know there was a fair amount of bookkeeping happening tonight, but some good plot lines laid for future events. Looking forward to heading down the river perhaps next week
And avoiding all death.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Great. So, thanks everyone. That's our show, and we'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.